So this is lecture 1. Lecture 1, Introduction to Cytogenetics. Okay, we'll have introduction about cytogenetics. Okay. So we have to define what is cytogenetics. Okay. What is cytogenetics? Is it visible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is cytogenetics. See, you can clearly see cyto means. See, cyto means. What is cyto means? Huh?
Cell.
What is the meaning of cyto? Huh?
Cyto means cell, sir.
Yes, cyto means it is
Cell.
cell. Cell. Okay. So cell is taken from cell. The word cell is taken from cell illa kelidira. A compartment like structure. Okay. Compartment like structure. Okay. So it's called a cell. So it's a all Greek roots only. So the word cyto means it is about cell. So what is genetics then? Huh? I think none of you are, see, how to, somebody can interact, or else I will go myself. Huh? Okay?
Study of genes, sir.
Huh?
Study of genes.
Yes, it is study of genes. Okay, then study of genes. Have you heard of heredity?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Heredity and
TN variations.
variation. Okay? Heredity plus variation you are going to study here. Okay? So in cytogenetics, what you are going to study is, so you are going to study about your cellular structure. I am not good in so beautiful diagrams I can't write. So imagine that this is a cell. So you have a nucleus. So you have so many other organelles. Okay. So we are interested in only what is present in nucleus, inside the nucleus. Okay. So the chromosome is present inside the nucleus. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The chromosomes are present inside the nucleus. So we are interested in studying this chromosomes. Okay. So cytogenetics is concerned with the structure. See, structure, function, organization. See, organization of chromosomes. Cytogenetics is, so it is mainly concerned with the structure, function and organization of chromosomes which are present inside the nucleus. Okay. So then, so in medical genetics, they are defined different. Okay. So add new page here. It is. Okay. Here it is there. 1 second. Hold on.
पेज नहीं मांगो, दूध का डब्बा बंद हो जाते हैं।
Hold on, 1 minute.
ये बांध मेले गणा देना मैंने।
Yes.
Gopal, off your mic. Gopal.
Switch off the mic. 1 second, just hold it. Allah, absolutely. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So you have a cell, right? Okay. So you have a cell. So inside that there is nucleus. So you have a chromosome. Okay. So the cytogenetics is study. It is the study of structure. It is the study of structure, function, and organization. So these things you have to remember. So if you in case of medical medicine, it is the study of chromosomes and their interrelationship with the chromosomal changes or mutations. Okay, mutations, or we also called as aberrations, chromosome aberrations, and their relationship with the disease. Okay, so this is in case of medical genetics. So we are talking about, so according to Merriam-Webster, okay, according to Merriam-Webster, so it is a branch of Merriam-Webster dictionary. So it is a branch of biology. So that deals with the study of heredity and variation. It is dealing with the study of heredity and variation by the methods, by using the methods of cytology and genetics. Okay, this is the Merriam-Webster dictionary meaning. Okay. So now, so we can define it as, it is a branch of genetics. Actually, it is a branch of genetics. It is a branch of genetics. Okay, it is a branch of genetics. So it correlates the structure. It correlates the structure structure and number of chromosomes number of chromosomes as seen isolated isolated cells as seen in isolated cells with variation in genotype and with variation in genotype and phenotype. So this is you can give this definition. So if what is cytogenetics, definition of cytogenetics. So last year batch I conducted exam. So they could score most of the marks for objectives. They lost in definition of cytogenetics. So be careful. So it is a branch of genetics. So it is a branch of genetics only. So it correlates the structure and number of chromosomes as seen in an isolated cell with variation in genotype and phenotype. What is genotype? So if you say this is AA or TT, say this is colorful, okay, colorful, this is tall. So the colorful, see you are talking about colorful, it is a character. Tall, it is also a character. So character is a character trait. So we'll keep on using these terminologies. So character is a external appearance, external attribute, appearance. Okay, external appearance or attribute of an organism, plant, anything it is. So that is phenotype. So okay, external appearance of an organism or plant or anything, chromosomes, it is called as phenotype. The genetic makeup of that individual. See, this is called as genotype. Okay. So variation in genotype is observed. Okay, in relation to chromosome number, chromosome structure, and it is a branch of genetics. So basically, we are studying cell organelles. Cell organelles we are going to study. So what all we are going to study in this course? We are going to study cell organelles because nucleus is very, very important for us. Nucleus is very important cell organelle for us. So because there only our chromosomes are present. So after that, we are going to study how this cell division is taking place. Cell division. So we are going to study cell division. We are going to study. Okay. Cell division or cell multiplication. We can call it is cell multiplication. So in this we are going to study mitosis, meiosis and cell cycle. And what is its significance and all we are going to study. So what is its significance and all we are going to study. So whether you take genetics or not, so questions from this chapter, they are going to come. Okay. Questions from this chapter, they are going to come. So one has to be very careful in understanding this chapter. And this is the basic fundamental. You want to study genetics. So without this chapter, I think it's very difficult to study. So after that, we are going to study chromosome structure. Chromosome structure. So as I was telling, cytogenetics is study of chromosome structure and their functions and their organization. So here types of chromosomes, okay, models explaining the chromosome structure, okay. Then what is the chromosome organization in prokaryotes and eukaryotes we are going to study here, okay. So after that we are also going to study chromosomal basis of inheritance. So what this theory says is, so chromosomes are present in nucleus. Chromosomes are present in nucleus, okay. So if you take this is the chromosome, okay. So the arrangement of genes is in linear order, okay. Say A, B, C, D, E, G, H, I, J. So the arrangement of chromosomes is in a linear order. So the behavior of these chromosomes, okay, how the genes are behaving, it is parallel to the separation of chromosomes during the meiosis it is similar to the what Mendel has predicted in his law of segregation. So this we are going to study in a separate chapter called as chromosomal theory of inheritance. Then, so do you think chromosomes are not amenable for change? So change, there is a change. So if you think this is a small chromosome, say smallest chromosome is Y chromosome. So if there is some damage, okay, some damage is there, because of that it becomes very small, okay. So this breakage, okay, breakage or anything, oh this was so so any breakage is there. See, if you think this is the breakage which has occurred, small breakage due to some mutation, okay. So there is change from normal to the other one. This is, say, you can say Y dash. So there will be changes, we call it as mutations, okay. So you call point mutations, chromosomal mutations, okay. Chromosomal mutations, point mutations, or chromosomal aberrations. Chromosomal aberrations we call, okay. So you can call by different names. It can be chromosomal mutations, point mutations, chromosomal mutations, or chromosomal aberrations. So you have two types. One is structural chromosomal changes, okay. So that is, you have addition, deletion, okay. Addition also called as duplication. Duplication, deletion, inversion, then translocation. So you can use plural also. So if you take this, I will change the color. So if you take this as one chromosome, so you have say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So you have to show the position of centromere. So think that this is the centromere. So if in the next change after mutation, if something else is coming, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So one more AB is coming. So there is addition. So like that, if something is deleted, say this portion is deleted or this portion is deleted, so that is called as deletion. So sometimes what happens, because of mutations, there can be inversions. So if the order of F will be like this, then C will be, E will be like this also, and because we are calling inversion, so the orientation is going to change. So there will be 180-degree change in orientation. Okay. So you are able to follow, I think. Okay. So like that, when you come to changes in chromosome number, we are going to study. So I am just giving a brief bird eye view to the each chapter only. So normally chromosome number is represented as 2n is equal to say 24 twice. So 2n refers to diploid status. Diploid means 2 copies. Okay. So 2 copies are there. Okay. 2 copies of the same genome. So that means n plus n. Okay. So n plus n is 2n. Okay. So 2 copies are there. So this n is haploid. N is haploid. Then we also called as sometimes 2x is equal to 2n is equal to 24. So what is the x here? Anybody can guess? It is open to all. Question is open to everyone. What is x here?
12, sir.
Huh? See, I told yesterday, everyone please interact. Otherwise, I will be talking on this laptop only.
Sir, repeat the.
What is x here? You know what is 2n? What is n? You know it. N is haploid. That means n is here 12. Okay. Half of the somatic chromosomes you are going to call as n. Okay.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
What is x then?
Sir, what is great question here?
See, you know what is n? What is 2n? What is x? I am asking about what is x.
Sir, X is basic number of chromosomes, sir.
Very good. So what is in here? What is x now in this example? What is
Sir, X,
basic number of chromosome? Okay.
yes, sir. Sir, it's 12, sir, in this case.
Why it is 12? Huh? I will give say wheat. Okay, I will give wheat as the example. So okay, you have applied 7, 21. Okay, then 42.
Sir, for wheat, X is equal to 7, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 14. 14, 21. So here you have a. So here what is x here?
Seven, sir.
7.
Huh?
Seven.
Why not 14?
Sir, 14 is not the basic number of chromosome for wheat, sir.
No, that's what we have to understand here. Okay. So, see, wheat is not a perfect diploid. It is hexaploid, right? Wheat is hexaploid.
Yes, sir. Sir, rice is
Okay. We are talking about wheat. Wheat is hexaploid. Okay. It has AA, BB, okay, DD genome, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
2n is equal to 6x is equal to 42.
42, sir.
So here what is x we have to understand. So x, see, in a perfect diploid system, think that it is rice. Here it is the basic set of chromosome is not going to vary. See, wheat is available as a diploid, okay, triploid and hexaploid. Okay, so different polyloid it is available. So whereas in case of rice, no, it is perfect diploid. So then if the organism is perfect diploid, n is equal to x. Okay, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So haploidy can be monoploid. Okay, that is x, but not all monoploids are haploids. Are you getting?
Yes.
So this type of give reason questions will be unto you in exam. Okay. So now I think you understood what is n and what is x. In a perfect diploid system, you are going to call it is whatever n is equal to x only, that is basic number only, because it is not available in different polyploids. Okay. So you have a diploid system. So triploids are there, pentaploids, hexaploids. So like that, the ploidy level will change. Okay. So presence of more than 2 sets of chromosomes. So you are going to call it as polyploids. Okay. So you have autopolyploids, allopolyploids. Okay. All this we will study. I will come back to this chapter and study again. Okay. So just this is a bird eye view only. So you also have monosomics, nullisomics,
Tetra.
okay, tetrasomics, okay, and so many. So 2n plus 1, 2n minus 1. Okay, like that you have a double monosomic. So like that, different types are there. So what is the advantage of all this studying these polyploids in agriculture? One general question. Why do you want? How can you apply this polyploid in agriculture? Okay. See, studying cytogenetics has lot of meaning. There is meaning and it has application also. Even though it is a fundamental, so applications are there. So it is very much required in genetics as well as in agriculture. Tell me how.
Sir, because we know, sir, that because each of the set of chromosome is important, sir. If there will be a chromosome aberration in a single allele also, it will lead to a change, sir, and we can use that change in a different way. It can be harmful also if there is a deletion, or if we can also study about the dominant recessive study. Because of that, we can develop a different hybrid populations. So for allele study, sir, it is important, sir.
Anyway, thank you for your good answer. So I appreciate answer in active participation like this. Okay. So otherwise I will be talking to myself only. See, how many of you are eating watermelon? Everybody likes watermelon, right?
Sir.
So everyone likes watermelon. So how it is made? So earlier it was full of seeds. So now it is seedless. So have you wondered how seedless watermelon is made? So this just cross 4x into 2x. See, as simple as that. See 4x into, so yeah, so you are going to get 3x. So triploid watermelon. Okay, so Akshata has raised question. Okay, what is your question, Akshata?
No, sir, by mistake, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh, by mistake your hand touched.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay, it's okay. So triploid. See, triploid watermelon is seedless. See what this private companies are doing. So they just develop F1 hybrid. So each time crossing like this is not so easy, and it will take lot of labor. Because of that, cost of F1 seed is going to increase. So what they will do is they will take this triploid, they will raise this F1. So they go for tissue culture. So tissue culture, multiply the plants and give to sell the seedlings. This is what companies are doing. So one seedling is now I think 20 rupees, 12 rupees, some companies 16 rupees are sold. Okay, just like tomato seedlings, you have a watermelon seedlings, banana seedlings, rose seedlings. So study of this basic cytology has lot of applications later. So this is pillar. So this is one example of a triploid. I am talking about polyploid here. What is the advantage? So if you see our earlier garlic, very small, right? So now if you see in market, no, very big garlics are available. Okay, pumpkin. So if you take pumpkin, no, very big crane has to come. Okay, so that means number of chromosomes increase. So that leads to number increase, chromosome number increase. That also leads to more number of cells. More number of cells. A person is, see, if somebody has more number of cholesterol cells, so he looks more plumpy, right? So that also we are going to study in chromosome structure. We'll study why somebody is slim, why somebody is looking fat. Okay. So
Yes.
polyploid also very important. Like, so what are all the important sub branches in cytogenetics we are going to study now? So you have cytogenetics. Okay. So this has different branches. So you have constitutional cytogenetics. Cytogenetics. So you have molecular cytogenetics. Molecular cytogenetics. So if you take medical genetics, so you have cancer cytogenetics. Okay, in molecular cytogenetics, you have two things here: fission microarray technology. Okay, so here constitutional cytogenetics is in case of medical cytogenetics. It is about diagnosis of diseases. So in plants also you want to diagnose disease at chromosomal level. So you will study this one, constitutional cytogenetics. Okay. So now most of the people studying across the world globe, they are using a technique called as FISH. What is FISH? Fluorescent in situ hybridization. Fluorescent in situ hybridization. So earlier we used to have a chromosome identification of chromosome structure or genes using the classical cytogenetics, classical methods. Okay. So classical methods, the visualization was, it is based on the metaphase structure. So it was based on the metaphase structure. So we used to classify them as metacentric, submetacentric, telocentric. Okay. So we'll come back to that when we are studying in structure. So now we want to identify the changes in the chromosome. So we can use FISH. There is another technique called as GISH also. Okay. So Divakar, want to tell something? No, don't want. So there is another technique called as GISH also. Genome in situ hybridization. Okay, that is GISH. So here our target is targeting the particular loci in the chromosome. Okay, maybe you want to target this region. You want to study the telomeric regions. You want to identify what are the genes damaged in telomeric regions. ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರುಣ್, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅರುಣ್, see ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, see what we are, see most of the times people are advising pregnant women, lactating women. So these people are not advised to go for smoking, radiation. Okay, some things they have to take care of it. Why means, so whenever there is a mutations we will study, whenever there is a radiations, they come and strike the telomeric region. The telomeric region gets damaged. Okay, like this, the telomeric region will be damaged, and most of the active genes required for the majority of the functions are present in the telomeric regions. Okay, so what happens, you have to understand why somebody in the nature, you take plant, animals, anything, so they have mutations. So it is because of, so this exposing to these radiations or mutagenic agents. It can be chemical, physical, or anything. So in disease diagnosis, you want to identify such things, so you can use FISH technique or microarray technique you can use. So here fluorescent labeled probes, so they immobilize on a solid surface that binds to specific location on the DNA. Okay, so we are going to study in detail what is this technique, so what is this and all we are going to study. So both the techniques are, so they are widely used nowadays in the molecular cytogenetics. So in this course our concern is, so we are going to touch little bit of molecular cytogenetics and more of classical cytogenetics we are going to study. Okay, so it is more of classical cytogenetics, so very little bit we are going to study this one. Okay, So I think one must be very clear that, okay. So molecular cytogenetics, we are using fish and GIST technique or microRNA technique to identify the chromosomes and regions of the chromosomes and what are the damages. So you want to identify the genes. So these techniques are widely used. So in conventional cytogenetics, what we are going to do? Conventional. So conventional cytogenetics, what we can do? So we can count 500 metaphase bands. See 500 metaphase bands we can count actually. Okay. So in case of applied, so we can count the 500 bands. So this contains about 6 million base pairs per band. Okay. Base pairs per band. So that is about 100 or more genes per band. 100 or more genes. Hey, what happened? Genes per band. So that means in classical genetics, we can only detect GRAS changes. Detect GRAS changes about 10 genes. 10 genes or more you can. At GRAS level, what is the change you can study in conventional cytogenetics. Okay. So in case of molecular genetics, what is the change in single base pair? Single base pair, single gene. Okay, few genes. So this you can study in molecular cytogenetics. Okay. So that is in a brief bird eye view to this course. Okay. So there is lot of scope for this cytogenetics. Okay. So there are different maps are there. So what you see here, it is, see, this is, what is this? Is a chromosome map. Chromosome. Then they will make it. Then from that they will get it a genetic map. Okay. So genetic map is, say this is this many centimorgans. Okay. Gene A is present here. B is present here. So this is genetic map. Okay. So then from that they will get a physical map of, they will make a physical clones of the map. So physical clones. Okay, it's called as physical map. So you want particular region of this genes, so that you are going to clone it and make it as a physical map. So then you can make small clones of this also. Okay. So ultimately you are going to get AT, GC, A, okay, T. So DNA sequence you are going to get. So DNA sequence also. So this is a DNA sequence. This is DNA sequence. So the resolution of the chromosome map is now it is called as a fine map, the DNA sequence. So you are going to call it as a fine map because the resolution is very high. Okay. So then there is some terminologies, so which is accepted. So you are going to call it as chromosome structure. We'll be studying all this again. So generally this is called as P arm. This is called as Q arm. The ratio between P and Q will decide what type of chromosome it is. Okay. So this is called as long arm. This is called as short arm. Okay. So please remember all this. So these are called as chromatids. Chromatids. They are all, the gene content is same for both of this. So then you are going to call it as sister chromatids. Okay. Sister chromatids. So this is centromere, which is joining the both the arms of the chromosome, that is called as centromere. So which is very important part of the chromosome. So why? So we previously we studied. So you have haploid, diploid, polyploid. Okay, polyploid, monosomics, nullisomics. Okay, trisomics, tetrasomics, and all. So the changes are coming in the number. Why? What is the reason? The reason is so non-disjunction. The major culprit is non-disjunction. Okay. Okay, non-disjunction is the major culprit. We will study later. Okay, in details. So now, what are all the reference books you want to study? I am not going to give any notes. Okay, you have to make notes. Okay, so you want a copy of whatever I am writing here, you will get it. Okay, whatever I am writing here, you want a copy, you will get it. But otherwise, you make your own notes or you read these books. It is very reference books. I will give some reference books.
Okay, sir.
I always suggest this cytogenetics by P.K. Gupta is very good book. P.K. Gupta. There are so many books I will tell you. Okay. P.K. Gupta. Okay. Then there is another book called as Plant Cytogenetics by Ram J. Singh. I think this okay, you will get online only. You download soft copy of this and you can refer. It's very good book. Okay. Then introduction to cytogenetics. Cytogenetics by Ganesh Prasad is simple language. There is one more book I will tell you. It is very nice book. Just I will. So there is another very nice book called as Cytogenetics. I will take another color. Okay. Cyto is coming. What is this? Cytogenetics. Cytogenetics. Okay. Cytogenetics, plants, animals, humans. Very important and very nice book. Again, this is available as ebook online. Okay. It is by some German SCHULZ SCHAEFFER Scapular. Okay. So this is must have book. Okay. This also and this also. I think these three books are sufficient for you to score 99.999 in this course. Okay, if you read this much books, so you can score whatever, how much marks you want. So I have just given what is cytogenetics. So what are the different areas of cytogenetics or divisions of cytogenetics? So what all we can do in cytogenetics? So with this, so I will stop here. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we will continue in the next coming Wednesday, same time. Okay? Not same time, 12 to 1 it is. Anybody has doubts? You are able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this method is okay for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Ah,
actually, we are not in the college right now. So, sir, is these books are available in the some PDF format, sir?
yeah, it is available. PDF, PDF
Sir,
format.
can you avail the link, sir?
So I will send everyone. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And there is my website also. One more thing I
Mhm.
wanted to tell.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
So I have a website www.nmars.com. Okay. So go there, you will have manual. Manual for this course is available there. So you can download and read. So there also manual also got lot of information and practicals like some chapters it has information like cells, say cell division and all that you can read from there also. Some basic information is available in manual also. Please make use of that. So you want question papers, MCQs, model MCQs. Okay. So lots of material I am going to upload to this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But I am not going to give notes because you can make notes when I am going. I will go. How much slow you want, I will go that much slow. So maybe you can give one or two extra classes, no problem. So please make your own notes so that you can score out in the exam. That's my intention. Please don't depend on anybody's notes. So you take the books and make your own notes. So I will be only discussing. We will have interactive type of learning. Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. All the best. See you in the
Thank
next
you.
class.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
See here,
Thank
please
you.
take the attendance and send me.
Sir, ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ sir ಇವಾಗ.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Have a nice time. Bye. Yes, sir.